We're here at the Haute Goat farm for the Innova rip. You gotta dip your shoes, sanitize your hands before you go in, because the goats ain't trying to get sick out here. Not gonna lie, never done this before, so pretty cool. Other than yesterday, of course, because I played 5 holes before the rain ran me off. But let's go. Excited to show you guys this beautiful track. Don't forget to scan the code. All right, so obviously with the name, this place is a farm that has goats. They also got llamas, horses, and who knows what else. Super cool slice of Canada here. You guys, we got the sheep and the alpacas leaning into that food. Hilarious. And then we got the little baby piglets over there. Oh, so cute, you guys. Look at these homies. That might be the haircut that I'm getting for this week, because when in Canada, eh? Just me and Bro Tato. Hey, yo, bro, where you going, dog? Where we going? Okay, y'all, this wasn't here yesterday, but we have a freaking transformer. Hold on, overlooking hole 1. Is his name Ragweed? Because it's everywhere out here. This one, I thought this place couldn't get cooler. There they go. I don't know, y'all. I feel like I could take him. Give me the right weapon. No, I'm just playing. Homeboy would F me up. The pig racing track. Go, piggies, go. They come out the pin over there, I'm guessing. They run up the little bridge, around the loop, under the bridge, through the little mud pit. Oh my God, this place is hilarious. I love Canada. One of the awesome things about the Haute Goat is there's 3 different layouts. There's a short one, a medium one, and a long one, and there's a bunch of variants within those. So got a little bit of something for everybody here. Hole 1's a 770-foot par 4. You gotta place it up in the clearing there on the flat spot, play across some out of bounds long grass into a little grove of trees where the basket's perched. You can play straight at it if you don't have the distance for the big hyzer to the right of these trees. But I'm going big hyzer with the howler. Oh yeah, sitting pretty.
Did you bring stuff to sell?
Yeah.
Fucking noisy machine.
Oh, yeah, I got some stuff. Yeah.
You got some stuff?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, so, you know, obviously after your round, we got a big tent coming up.
Okay.
Like a 40 by 60 foot event tent right at the where the sign is going in today.
Awesome.
So we're gonna have a couple vendors in there, and we'll probably put out some extra
I just have
tables.
like 1 table's worth set up.
Yeah, we probably have an extra table. So if there's a point where you want to, perfect. If you're set up for it and do it, and we can help you ferry the odd thing over or something.
Awesome.
So yeah, no, we want to make it. You know, the whole point is you guys are coming here, and no one's getting rich at this tournament. Like, we just don't have that much money in the first year.
Hey, yeah, no,
but
an experience to have some fun, and I think the ability to compete is always kind of the main thing.
Yeah. All right. Cheers.
All right, you guys, that was Daryl, the course designer. Super nice guy. And he's really open to feedback, so I'm gonna make sure to give it throughout my video. So far, hole 1 is a great hole, I think. I'm perched up here on the flat. I think it is key to get a little bit of distance so you're on this flat, maybe slightly downhill lie. Because if you're 20 or 15 meters back, then you're gonna have this uphill run up that's gonna make this second shot a lot harder. Basket straight ahead. Got about a 330-foot shot in. I'm gonna go Artemis straight at it. I played a little soft on that one, but I used code Clover20. It got the little check roll about 15 feet to the right. So I feel like I have a circle 1 edge putt. Let's see. The Haute Goat is going to be my 166th course ever played. Thanks to UDisc for allowing me to keep track of things like that. I think it's a super cool feature, and one of the many benefits to using that app. I think it's my second course ever in Canada too. So far, Canada disc golf has been good to me, and I don't know. Once I get through the full 18, I'll give you guys my real review of this, what seems like gorgeous track. 20 for the birdie here on hole 1. Let's go. We always love starting off with the birdie. Hole 2's 470 feet, dead straight ahead. A wall of trees on either side as you get to circle's edge short, so you got to keep it straight here. I'm going to go warbird to deal with the headwind. Low flex. More like high flex, but worked out well. Got myself a 40-footer, I believe. As you can see on the left here, as well as on the right, it gets very thick and bottlenecks around circle's edge. Because of that, if there's no wind, I'll likely go Wrangler, play myself up into this zone. But with the headwind, I wanted to go warbird, make sure I got some extra distance. I think a circle 2 look isn't a bad shot on this hole. Oh my gosh, you guys. Thought I cashed it like the reel I made the other day. Actually, yesterday. I don't know why I said the other day. A lot of times when you're playing a course for the first time, it's good to look back from basket to tee. Might show you something about the hole you didn't know before. And I feel like this one shows that coming in with a little bit of hyzer at the end is going to suit you well. Testing this thinner right side, getting some action back. A lot of holes have what we call a dog leg, but this one is the goat's leg Mando. That's right, a goat could probably scale the gap here. It's so small. Double mandatory, keeping you straight. Really like this hole. Has a small wood wall blocking the short side of the green. Out of bounds pond in the long grass. Short of the basket here, really making this one a fun shot. And a bit nerve-wracking if you don't trust your gap hitting. Nothing long with the ragweed, so give this one an ace run with your Conor O'Reilly Tour Series penny putter. By the way, it's 225 feet, but plays a little longer with the slight uphill. Little flat on it, needed a touch more hyzer to hold it straight, but that slow drift to the right got me in bounds. We got a birdie look. Hole 4 is a 310-foot par 3, dead straight ahead, with these 2 rows of trees framing the outside. There's also staggered walls as you approach, if you're a little bit low with your drive, that you're going to have to maneuver around or get blocked by. Really like the nuanced design of otherwise straightforward par 3. Tour Series penny putter. Going power grip here. If that drops, that might be in, y'all. Oh my god. I'm telling y'all, them Tour Series penny putters are good. I'm a sucker for the details, y'all. Here's a look at the short pin. You got that there. Shorter tee. Really something for everybody, whether you want to play from the long pin to the short basket. Long tee to short basket. Short tee to short basket. Or either of them to the long. You have tons of different options out here. And that helps make it fun for the entire family. You also got little touches like this cute boulder stack coming into the staggered gap I was talking about. Really like this for a short par 3. Okay, so hole 5 here is where I stopped yesterday because I lost my Snorlax straight ahead through forehand. Felt good about it, didn't realize how short the back wall was, and it's just somehow sneaking around in the long grass there. Them damn Pokemon. But I'm gonna go find it here in a second. And now I know, don't throw it too long. This one's a very sharp little S curve in the middle of it as a par 4. You kind of just want to throw a setup shot and then throw something over the top, honestly, unless you can get your forehand to skip way around the corner. I'm gonna try one forehand tombstone really try to skip it around the corner to the right and see if I can play the hole the traditional way. Otherwise, I think I'll be exploring the over-the-top routes. That might have been short of the corner. Good news, found Snorlax. Grab the tombstone. I'm going back, trying that tee shot again. Because now I see the Snorlax was just short of the corner. So it's a little longer than I think. It might be perfect distance for the Snorlax. Pop it flat. Got our baby back. Alpha Warbird, flat, firm, at the corner here. That disc loves me and I love it. The one thing I do notice so far is the tee pads are a little bit short. I'd ideally like either another step or another meter dug out of the back, just a flat ground, whether it's an extension of the turf or not. I think it just needs a little more room to run, especially for a big fella like me. Unless you get a big skip around this corner, an over the top spike shot is going to be your best option for the second here. Maybe a little left, we'll find out. Out of bounds only about 20 feet long here, so keep that in mind if you're going with that over the top shot, trying to score the birdie. Just outside the circle on my spike hyzer with the tombstone. Why not frame it up through the V tree, have some fun here. Oh. Yeah, kind of a little Matty-O high release. Awkward, but practice is the time to have fun. Hole 6 is an interesting little par 4. Mandatory here, keeping you away from a line that isn't really there, but maybe before these trees got bigger, it was kind of something that was in the line. Forehand flex for a righty or backhand flex for a lefty are going to be the ways to try to get your eagle here. Or you can just play a spike hyzer backhand, try to give yourself an easy 3. I'm going to try the forehand flex here with Snorlax. Oh no. I don't know, UDisc is showing this as a par 3, so it might actually be a par 3. I don't like how narrow it is though, because the tee box is even more right here. I think maybe if we shave this tree all the way up, could be a little bit more accessible of a gap. But as is, I just don't feel like it's quite big enough, and then it's so punishing if you do miss the gap. And if you make it more enticing, then everyone goes for it and you get a little better score separation and you reward the good shots a little more often. Okay, I threw my disc to the next hole's fairway. So I'm gonna go back and try this one again now that I know what it looks like, because definitely one of those holes you need to see before you play. And man, it is so narrow. I think, now you guys see the tee box here. I feel like maybe we get rid of this little tree, shave these guys to the trunk line, opening up some of this corner so that you don't just run into this stuff as soon as you go past. And then you got a wall right here if you're low, so it's already rather protected. I think opening up this corner would make it a lot better. Okay, we don't need to chop the little guy, but just shaving him up, and then I'm more of a fan of the hole at that point. Okay, let's try this again. All right, I gotta figure this damn hole out, so I'm back. I think the best height to take is the medium height, and that's where the gap is the smallest. So I just gotta send it. I'm gonna take a little longer run up than I have been because I need to get the legs into this shot.
See, the issue with the hole like this is that shot was like 1 degree off of being so good. And it's just royally screwed. Missed the gap here and uh-oh. Wow, I'm a genius. Somehow snuck through a 9 speed on an 80-foot shot. Oh my god. I'll probably just end up figuring out what disc I can hyzer in front of these trees to in here. Give myself a 60-70 footer because that forehand flex is a little too narrow and the miss over there, big punishing. Easy 3 here. Probably should have checked U-disc before I threw hole 7 here. I just went back to add my score and I realized we have a long tee here. Okay, the real hole 7 from the long tee is gonna be 340 feet. So with that big of a shot, I feel like that small green maybe is a touch over punishing. I could see this out of bounds corner being pushed to that next juniper straight ahead that's in the out of bounds. Open up that little pocket, make it a little more forgiving to play the fat side of the green and give yourself a longer putt, which is still gonna force players to make a good putt with the death putt behind to score, but it'll still be offering a good challenge. I'm gonna try a tombstone for kind of a spiking forehand. Hopefully it digs in that soft ground, stays in bounds. Okay, trusted out over the out of bounds. Got the nice drop down. I'm gonna go one more with the penny putter just for fun. Oh, that felt money. Let's see if that one's in bounds. Here's that corner, here's that juniper I was talking about. I feel like the out of bounds could even wrap around the back side of that, because if you have to make a good putt from inside of that tree, it's still 45, 50, 60 feet away with out of bounds behind. And then you might entice just more aggressive plays off the tee. Increase excitement. Here's that tombstone though. Came in perfectly. Flopped a little bit forward for us. Easy bird. Penny putter. Barely out right here. Yeah, it's a good shape though. Hole 8, 550 foot par 4. There's a bubble to lay up to on the left here if you want to just play maybe mid-range putter. Or there's a gap up to the right side or left side if you have enough power to try to clear all the way towards the basket. It's going to be a huge shot, slightly uphill and probably wind dependent, but definitely eagleable. I think I'm going to play a safe stall hyzer to the right side of this big oak tree. Let it fade in behind, giving myself a short dunk in opportunity. I'm thinking spur off the tee here. Right in that spot I was talking about. I'm gonna try one more with the distance driver just to see if there's any advantage to that. Maybe more wind dependable starship here. Yeah, similar spot. Gonna have options on this one. This left side has out of bounds line the whole way. Right side, kind of natural out of bounds. At least here at the beginning. Another reason why I feel like that right side is maybe a little bit more advantageous because you can scramble from it without taking that instant stroke. And perched in this definitely not oak tree. Not sure exactly. Elm, hawthorn, who knows? Elm or something. It's a hanging basket. pretty fun for that pink short layout. We got some little mossy planter up here, dandelion, some kind of bush growing. You can see the tip top and the flag of that blue basket over there. Not too far into the green, I'm gonna play a nice flat yellow rose shot. Try to ring it up as it is an uphill approach. A little left of target, but great pace. Should be right there for a tap in 3. Starship was long OB, so definitely gonna be going spur off of this tee. Simple yet beautiful visuals with the boulder on the green here. Yeah, definitely a big fan of hole 8. Great hole. Hole 9, 357 feet with the out of bounds patch looping in front of it, forcing you to carry the distance at least to circle's edge short, or otherwise you're going to take that stroke. Left to right side slope sets up well for the right hand backhand. I'm coming in there with a spur. I think the lower speed discs can kind of scoot on the ground a little easier sometimes and mitigate that want for the big disc to dig and then create that slow roll opportunity. Slow poke. I think that big scraggly tree in the background is a good width indicator. Play it up towards the top of that tree, let it fade. Should be putting. Thought I'd be able to use the Rode mics for this round so I didn't have to always talk to the phone and I could talk freely, move about, but I figured out the third-party USB-C to headphone jack that I got on Amazon doesn't work for Rode. They only let their own hardware be used, so gotta order that part, and then audio will be getting better in the next video. So thanks, y'all. That's gonna be it, you guys, for the front 9 at the Haute Goat. It's been fun learning this track with you guys, getting ready for the weekend, and I'm excited to show you guys the back 9. I hear it's the harder of the 2. Wow, first try, no lie. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Shout out to Lone Star Discs, OTB Discs, Chump Chalk, Discology, Gorilla Disc Golf, and all you, my friends. Peace.